You said so I'm gonna leave that one alone.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Me willing to be.
I got something else.
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Peace to the guys, Scottish kids, queens, whatever you call yourself. What it do? You funny as hell.
What it do, what it do, what it do.
Hey, mommy, what's the word?
Got these dogs making this fuss.
All good. Get in
We in
here,
this
get
back
in here.
office. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Don't miss out. Don't miss out again. Do not miss out again. Getting this Telegram, $75 a month. Access to the back office couple times a month. Get your questions answered. Elaborate on some strategies.
Yes, Lord.
This ain't that.
That
And
ain't
made
this.
it as cheap as possible so that can't nobody make no excuse. At the very least, donate it and see what it's talking about. See what you get out of it for 1 month.
Cotton collar.
You got to respect that.
Duh,
Yes, sir.
you drop the cash app for the Telegram.
So on mamas, I'm making my donation tonight. We not playing. Y'all got to get in there, get in there, get in there.
Yes, Lord.
We ain't never been a part of nothing like this. We haven't either. We all learning together. Shit. Come be a part of this learning experience. Figuring out what we can and can't do, how we can leverage this wealth, how we can help somebody else. Oh my God. Beautiful start to a beautiful week. It's Monday and it's already some big things going on amongst the panel.
Yes, Lord. No lie, no lie, no lie.
I've never been so happy for a Monday to roll around.
Hey, that's how it be. Or the weekend, we can't wait for Monday for everything to get back cracking. Next over, they get yeah.
That is
Agents, federal departments, man. That's how I get.
waking up early. I seen y'all on live early this morning. I said, them boys don't get tired for real. Them boys got a mission, and they ain't gonna rest until they meet it. And
That
still
was
getting
a
people.
6:30, 7 o'clock this morning, cooking oxtail.
That was the do. What else you gonna do? Nothing.
Chilling. Trying to keep that million. I like to spend shit.
Doing all you can to keep that million.
Oh, mama.
That
You gotta grind hard.
ass.
When you get it, you can't just say, oh, I got it, I'm good. You goofy as a motherfucker. We wouldn't be able to watch no basketball,
Yeah.
no football,
Yeah.
no fights,
Yeah.
none of that shit. Stop when they got that little million. You know what I'm saying? They would have stopped. Sign that contract. And then they said, fuck that contract. Y'all got no. Shut up. They ain't got no million no more. Always
See?
gotta grind. Always gotta grind.
Million is
Stay on the
definitely
grind.
not enough to stop anything.
Osiris said he spent $1 million in 8 months and was broke. He couldn't even pay a $5,000 loan back. That's why you gotta make the proper investments
Yes, Lord.
and make sure you living and moving for you and not the world. Straight up. Because no one needs to know what you possess and hold, your assets, or none of that. None of that.
What you say?
You know? Once somebody gets some real money, then they'll understand that. But until then, it's a facade for people to put on. I know a lot of millionaires that they still do whatever they do to get them that they did to get them that million. They're still doing that shit. They don't never stop.
Right.
Look at me. I'm still doing what I did to get my million. Think I'm finna stop? Hell no.
All these millions out here.
We got family members that want millions. I got friends that want millions. So if I stop, that means that's where that line is drawn in the sand at. You gotta have that. You know? Now it's a business. This is what I do on a daily. You want your million? Get situated in one of these workshops, these classes, and go get your money. And nobody's stopping you but you. Straight up. I'm gonna continue to do whatever I did to get that first one, to get that second one, that third one, that fourth one. Why switch it up? Why switch it up? Shit, on mamas. Me fucked up. I'm smoking good around this bitch.
Eating good around this bitch.
Mama's out down around this bitch. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna make great investments. I'm waiting. I want brick and mortar coming. Greedy Grubbers West Corporation. You know, we not playing. This some real shit.
Yes, Mom. Yes, Lord.
Like, we
Hey, Mom.
not playing with folk at all. Not at all. we getting this bag over here. And if you want to continue to get your bag, you're gonna do what you gotta do to keep your bag coming in. Because we know we take care of each other around here. I don't know about
Yeah,
nobody else and what how they handle their business, you know.
Yes, Lord.
Shit, straight up. I paid 200 G's just for 2 people to be a fucking walkthrough. Shit, I gotta get that back.
oh,
Gotta get that back.
oh, mama's.
Mama's like motherfuckers. Oh, fuck, like that was a kind gesture, it was, but damn, I gotta get them 2 back. So I gotta grind because you know them 2 went that way. So if I'm looking out for completely strangers, you don't think I'm looking out for my family and shit? Come on. See, people could tell you that that's what happened for them. They was blessed with that blessing. You know, I don't see too many motherfuckers around the corner talking about they was blessed with nothing. They still at the noodle house. And we at the steak and lobster house eating good in the neighborhood. On mamas. Straight up. Ain't that right, DB? Sports highlights.
Yes. Daily Sports Highlights. Put your email in the chat so I can give you what you want. Or just say pay it forward.
Yeah. Say something.
Yeah. Paid for it. That's too much like right. So everybody want to shine. They want to look the part. You know, I want to be a part. Like get my shit together all the way. Run this shit the right way. When I'm done, ain't no looking back. Ain't no I gotta go do this again. Nah, we locked in right now. If you ain't locked in, fuck you. Straight up.
Could I just say this? Because I was warned against this. Well, not warned, but I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna just say this. Just because we touched on the B last night, that listen, they are tax forms. They are not negotiable instruments. They are not direct payment or payment documents. They're not.
Not at all.
They're reporting forms. Right? Now, that's just that. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. They're not negotiable instruments. Okay.
It's not a blank check. You still have to complete the compliant process.
Yep.
So if you know, it's a simple shit. Once you learn compliance, then you see the shit is for what it is, and you're like, damn, this is like this. Oh, this like that. Oh, okay. But people don't understand. Like they stuck in their ways of thinking. When they hear something, I put it like this, and then, like, I ain't see it like that. Oh, yeah. So if you saying if people say all that when they're around you, then they don't be around you in their way of thinking, it's all fucked up. Because if you thought you was right when you was wrong, and when you was around a motherfucker that could correct you, and you thought you was right, they correct you, and you saw your flaw. Now you're like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. So now that would have been something that you would have gave to somebody else, which was a flaw. Because you didn't even understand your own understanding of the shit. You don't even have an understanding of what you're trying to give to somebody else.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? See what I just said there earlier. It's worse when it's worse when you don't know, but you don't know you don't know. Just like Race was saying.
You know, but you really don't. Because you have to, certain people had to be corrected several times with shit they thought They knew and was standing on it.
So you think you're doing the right thing. You believe the information is right. You believe you're doing the right thing. So you propagating that shit with force. You standing on business, 10 toes.
Yeah.
Spreading it.
Wrong motherfucker. But it's okay to be wrong, but know when just take the correction for what it is and then correct your wrong. Don't try to make it seem like, oh, you forgot something or that implemented with what you said. No, you fucked up because you didn't know. Now we correct you, gave you the game, the compliance, and everything. Now you do this, you didn't know about a fine. When I never heard nobody warn nobody about no fine. I've been sending them motherfucking IRS forms and shit for a long ass time. Oh, mama, somebody at the window. Give me 1 second.
Show tight. What's that?
Robert Moore, Tim Fair, what's going on? What's going on out there?
Tim Fair, what's up? I didn't even look. I looked right at the bottom. You was right there.
DBS, I know you still listening, baby. Put that email in the chat. You running from it.
Turtle Power. You rotten ass nigga. You. Yeah, man, it made me out of remember the team and shit.
Turtle Power.
Niggas gave me alumni status. And I started it, so I had to take that shit. Ain't that a bitch?
This shit.
I see
Tim
you.
Fair.
You always in the mix. No days off.
No days off.
Ferris Bueller type shit. Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock here. I'd be down if I be hanging up some wallpaper at 10 o'clock.
We're gonna go over this tonight.
Mm.
The difference between media and pop. We're gonna clear the fog. We understand what's going on.
Yeah. Man,
I'm back. I'm back.
get in here.
Custody. No, all type of shit. 10 o'clock in my new house. I wouldn't be outside putting up no motherfucking wallpaper.
Get your little ass over here.
Nigga, how?
Yeah.
I see you, Tim Ferriss. It's at a Starbucks. Nice little contracting job. I like shit like that.
Yes, Lord.
I was that type of shit to fed up. Pay me no mind. He said, yes, Lord, body. Yeah, don't pay me no mind. I was on some other shit. I'm like, outside, give me some of that weed. This nigga tripping. It's fucked up. Nigga always want the shit that fuck somebody else up. Like, that shit killed that nigga, man. Let me get some of that shit. Wow.
Hey, yeah.
Who? Ours. You put it back in there?
Yeah, I put it back on top. That was going hard.
Robert
Mama.
Moore is a universal name. I done met like 2 Robert Moore. Where you from, Robert?
Man, that's Showtime. You tripping, bro.
Oh, okay.
Mama.
Okay.
You be up here like, yeah, we be like, hey, bro, that's us. You like, oh, shit. Oh, wow. Shit. See, I'm with that shit back. I got the window on me. You hear me? I'm cooking food, all type of shit. Wait till I walk into that brick and mortar. Y'all see that bitch. Oh, mamas, y'all gonna go crazy. Oh, what, that's what goes.
That shit gonna be player.
Hell yeah, you gotta invest that first M and put it in the right places. On mamas.
It's gonna be like a sports, like a little sports bar.
Fuck a sports bar. I don't want no shootings and shit at my shit. I want motherfuckers being there happy, eating. You know what I'm saying? I might not even have no motherfucking alcohol in my shit. I'm serious.
Nah, that's real.
Might get you a margarita. That's about it. You know, other than that, ain't no hard shit. No. You know, good. This is social. You know, everybody will be civilized. Eat good. You know, you might have somebody in there. You know, it's gonna be like come in there. You can sit down, have your business meetings and shit. You know, just chill. You know, it's gonna be
Nah,
nice.
that's good.
It's gonna be
Tim
nice.
Tim Fair say he learning how to build them Starbucks. He gonna have them one soon. Real shit. I was just saying that yesterday on the live. If you like coffee, go get you a bistro. Go invest in a Starbucks. See the people on the panel already on top of it.
Yes, Lord.
See how God works. He'll put you in a line of work, in a career line. You don't know what for. Then you run into a position like this, opportunity like this, and it all makes sense.
Hell yeah. Cause look, I got this working. I got that working. I got that working. Got some shit back here working. So shit, bags coming from every angle right now. You know, you back like a Cadillac on 4 flats, Dr. Bass. You bullshit. Come on up here, Dr. Bass. Where the fuck you been at, nigga? You and that goddamn dog. Yeah, since we talked about that dog, you been gone. God damn it. Bring your ass back up here. Talk some shit with me. Tell me how would you hold on to your $1 million, Dr. Bass?
It's a good question.
Mama.
What would you do with your $1 million?
Yeah. Cause I could blow that shit, cause I'm good for blowing shit. I'll go blow that shit. Oh, mama. But what good is blowing some shit you worked hard for? That shit don't even make sense. Oh,
what would you do with your $1 million?
Yeah. What would you do with $1 million? You know, a lot of table with them every day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, mama. I know a couple billionaires. you know, and I talk to them damn near every day, you know. So I know these people, and I know they net worth. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, cause I don't hang out with nobody from YouTube other than my brothers that's right here. So don't nobody know me. So no, they
Yeah,
don't know no. You know, people don't know millionaires. They don't know us.
yeah.
Once you know us, I know some millionaires and some billionaires on my mamas. Straight up, I ain't bullshit. Dr. Bass, what it do?
Yo, Midwest, my family.
There you go.
Dr. Bass.
Dude,
King
in the
V.
building. You
What's
got this motherfucker tight
that?
up.
Hey man, I was on the other screen. You know what I'm doing? I'm in documents. What's happening? I didn't
Yep,
even know you popped
yep,
it.
yep. Yes,
I was
Lord.
just chugging along.
How you feeling, man?
I'm all right, but just fighting through the day.
You look like the
Man, you
most
better
high
stop
fighter.
fighting, man, and get over here so you can glide. You want to glide? You want to
Oh
glide?
hell
You want to walk
yeah!
on water? Tiptoe on hot
Gotta-
chocolate?
I want to be slapping some glizzies on the haters.
What?
Dr.
Yeah,
Bass got right here with
my
the
nigga,
bullshit.
my nigga, my
Dr.
Word.
Bass.
motherfucking nigga. Dr. Bass on my mama. Hey, on my mama, I go down the block with Dr. Bass.
Any
I ain't
day of the
fucking with
week.
that Mace though. Mama,
Bass
Yeah,
already
straight
let
up.
you know. Cover
For the
them.
longest time, I didn't know what the hell glizzies meant. I thought it was just some fucking glaze on the chicken or some shit. Then I found out, like, hell no.
Nigga found out what a glizzy was. Lord have
Yeah.
mercy.
The
With
glizzy
the
is made
bang,
for
cock, huh?
leaders now.
Dr. Bay said, I'm ready to be slapped with some glizzies.
Not me, fool. Shit, haters.
He said haters. He said he was slapping some
Just
haters
told you
with some
found
good
out what the shit was. You can't hit him with that shit no more.
Yeah.
mama. He said, hell no.
That fool that that was talking mad shit that time, Midwest, one to backstab you. What's his name?
You to my oldest.
Yeah, that fool. He just pissed because you never gave him some glizzies.
Oh, yeah, no. Dr. Bates came on there.
He took out my ass too. I was like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna be over there in Georgia. Let's do this. But I guess he never came through, so it's all right.
That's
But
right, Tim Fair. You doing what you love, and you not working. That's right.
but we promote peace and love, so it's all good.
That's right.
And money.
That's right.
Yeah.
Abundance,
Yes,
prosperity.
Lord.
Yeah, I don't even consider it money no more, man. I just consider it wealth.
There's a lot of wealth creation going on around here. Like I said, I know millionaires and I know some billionaires. And I know them personally.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm set at the table with them. Straight up. Real shit. You
Real
know,
shit.
once you get a different bracket, they say that shit attract. You know what I'm saying? And it does. And it brings motherfuckers, draw people together because they can smell that money. You put that shit together. Mamas.
It's like great minds think alike. You're on the same
Hell
frequency.
yeah. Why be around some motherfuckers that ain't trying to get nothing and benefit from you versus being around somebody that got something where we could put something together and we both sit back and benefit from that shit.
Yeah.
Instead of coming out my pocket, taking care of motherfuckers, shit, I just makes it the right investment. And sit back and watch that shit come back. 10x.
Yeah, I've been learning
I
about
did it.
annuities.
Man, I gave everybody a blessing. Whoever deposited that silver into Fidelity Trade, I'm telling you, I did y'all the favor.
That's Lord.
That's on you to work it from there. We don't know how to work that from there. Holla at your boy. We'll get you together.
Hey,
Oh,
did I get a silver too?
I don't know. Did you send silver out?
Oh, I didn't know. I was supposed to.
For the say, if you send something out, I can see, we could guide you in the right direction.
Pretty soon I'll be able to.
It's all good. I'm just saying. I gave a jewel right there. If you didn't, you need to get. You got an account. You better get to it.
What kind of account?
Shit, oh mama.
Dr. Beige need to get in this Telegram. He been missing out, man.
Yeah.
We understand life being life.
Once again, Telegram, $75 a month. Can't be Telegram. There's the Cash App. Make your donation. Make sure you put your name and your email address. If it's $75, then he know it's for the Telegram. So just put your name and email address or your phone number, and he'll reach out. Straight up. Simple shit. In the note. Simple shit. Get in the Telegram, get your questions answered, move the fuck around like we do. We on to the next, because this is a business that we do. Like, I got the Greedy Grubbers West, but I also got Joseph Davis LLC. Consultation. I status correct. We do all type of shit around this month. Entrepreneurs around this deal. Straight up. And at the table, get it together. Straight up. Locking it in. If you're trying to get locked in, come on over here. And we ain't talking about at the Kingdom Hall with Dirty. Straight up. I'm talking about locked in. Meaning that you will be able to fill up them accounts, quit your job, and start your wealth creation. Straight up. Real shit. We retiring motherfuckers around here. Straight up.
That's Lord.
Excuse the French, but I'm passionate with this shit. Straight up. We retiring people around here. Straight up. You want to get retired? Come on through. Straight up. I'm gonna stop playing. We retiring people. I sit at the table with millionaires on a daily basis. Straight up. And a couple billionaires. Straight up. On the daily. While y'all bullshitting.
Only people on the private side and the bank on.
Fuck that private shit. Fuck all that myth shit, straw man shit. Fuck all that shit. You hear me?
No, I'm talking about the bank. The bank account got to be so big so you could be on the private side.
Shit, I can stay on the public side with a big bank account. I know how to shut my fucking mouth. I can shut, like, that was my business account. I showed them. That's what the business did. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't my personal shit. That was just a business account. Because we handle business. So I showed the people one of my business accounts of what the business was doing.
Yeah.
And it was doing nice. And it's still doing nice. You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't be trying to worry about nobody else's pockets. Because you could just show me what you want to show me. I don't know how many accounts you got set up. You see what I'm saying? I got about 9 to 10 accounts. Business account, personal account. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you don't know and you assume shit, if people say things, they be looking goofy because they still fighting temptation because they really want what we got. They just scared to come and get it.
Indeed.
Scared to come and get it. You know? And it's right here. Nobody gonna come on here and be like, I told you that person was gonna come or this, ha ha ha. No, this is a business. Client confidentiality around this motherfucker. That's how I work. You know, that's your business. You want to go on your platforms and shit and talk about it? That's cool. But I ain't gonna talk about shit. You don't hear me up here talking about nobody else. Now, what I said in the back office, they ain't got shit. You see what I'm saying? That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. That's just me talking amongst, you know, the millionaires and the billionaires I sit at the table with. That's all. And we smoke our cigars, drink our sour sop bitters, and talk shit and enjoy life after we get done working. Thank the Most High for everything, every time. Every time. You know, Shipper come on, he pray for y'all, pray for us, pray for the people that thinking they sending harm our way. You know, because we already know we protected by the Most High. We walk with the armor of protection every day. You know,
Yeah.
it don't go nowhere. He ain't gonna put it on you today and take it from you tomorrow. No, you know, you gotta wear it. You know, talk that talk, walk that walk, straight up. No matter what you do. God knew I smoke weed before I smoked this shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, straight up. He said that's gonna be one smart weed smoking brother. Straight up. And yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I done walked and danced with wolves. I done been around the block and back twice.
I heard it, but I ain't doing that scream. I don't know who that is.
That's good. But the Most High blessing
There he wanted to use the lick.
took me out of situations, put me on a different playing field. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a second chance to see if I'm gonna do the same thing or if I'm gonna stick to his script. Shit. Deviating away, the house of correction, the county jail, shooting at motherfuckers shooting at you, you know, unnecessary drama. You know, all type of like you just find yourself in a whole bunch of negative situations all the time. But when you put the Most High in there and mix it in and let Him guide you, no matter what you do, or how you do it, guide you. You could be having a ball. He says, "It's time to go." It's time to go. You know. That's why you got to break away from YouTube and all them people and get by yourself so you can hear the Most High when He's talking to you. Because you ain't gonna never be able to know it's Him if you're not able to hear His voice. So you got to get by yourself. You're gonna talk to God. Like literally talk to Him, and He will respond. And then you'll understand that shit. Like, okay, this is what that means. This is what this means. Because we already equipped. We just don't listen and understand. When some shit go on, like, okay, for instance, a nigga that steal. The first thing he do is seeing who watching. Why you think he doing that? Because there's something inside of him telling this motherfucker, you shouldn't be doing that shit, right? Okay. The cameras ain't the only motherfucker watching. As they say, God see everything we do. He know what we gonna do before we do it. So why the fuck would you put yourself in that situation? Because you know what comes out of stealing. Some countries they cut your arm and fingers and hands and shit off. All type of weird shit. In this country, you might get away with it. Motherfuckers. You know, it all depends on who in office. Straight up. Well, I'm just saying, like, why put yourself in the situation to where that intuition telling you not to do something and you still do it, or some tell you to leave but you stay.
Yeah.
You be like, man, you having a good time, and you like, and then somebody come shoot that motherfucker up. You get popped, might not make it, but if you listen, you had a motherfucker 15, 20-minute window. See what I'm saying? You could have been gone about your motherfucking business. You know, when I be seeing certain people leave when I'm out and people be leaving the bars and shit, that's my cue. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know, I get it. The later you sit in that boy, the more alcohol they consuming, the more the spirit's working, and it's, you know, them spirits mix, and then here goes some bullshit. So you just gotta learn how to just like, even if you having a ball, you ain't bothering nobody. When it's time to go, it's time to go. So you know how that intuition telling you to get in that Telegram, get in that motherfucker. Get in there.
Yes.
That's your
Yes.
opportunity
Yes.
to get to the level and get away from that bullshit. Because if you notice, since February, who on YouTube, on all these channels out here, have came back with positive results. Not one person, but several. And everybody that go through the course that looking for the remedy that they're looking for. How many? I'll wait. You hear people trying to discredit, trying to act like they know, but they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They want to know, but their pride won't let them. They don't know how to put their pride to the side and get that shit. Nigga, you got the good dope. I don't like you. Shit, you my best friend now. I'm just saying, straight up. I'm on the block. I'm sorry. I don't like this nigga. But he got some good dope. I'm going to shop with that nigga. Oh,
Yeah, oh God. Oh God.
you know what I'm saying? I gotta have what he got because everybody running over there. I have motherfucker run over here too.
Mm-hmm.
Real. That's it.
Business is business.
That's how I grew up. So when I give examples and I be saying drugs and shit, because that's what I grew up for. Like I break when I do math, I have to use the shit I used to slang. I'm break that shit down. This other shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't learn like y'all learn. I learn different. I take what I know and I use that to learn whatever I need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's how I move. I learn different. Straight up. And I ain't no fool. If I see everybody going over there, there's something good over there. I see what's going on because it's slow over here. I get some of that shit. If I send somebody over there to get some of that shit, I'm getting some of that shit. Straight up.
Oh God. Even if I got to send somebody over there to get it,
That's just like that.
I'm
Telegram.
getting some. Yeah.
I'm getting that. Oh, bullshit. Straight up. I'm gonna be right there.
And it's a
Front
drought.
Center.
Come on, man.
Hey, like my net 30 payments on time before time. Oh my, straight up. For real. But yeah, that's how you keep your $1 million. You grind, you know. You invest the first one, the second one.
Right.
I do the
I
same
like.
shit because I love money. I like to maximize.
I love
So,
that. I love that.
as long as
Yes.
my children taken care of, I'm straight. See, a lot of people is living to impress the people they deal with. I'm living to make sure my children are straight and they don't have to work for nobody else, you know, and we building generational wealth and creating it right here. And I appreciate the Most High for sending this brother over here. And that's what we've been doing since February 28th, learning wealth creation, generational wealth creation. So yeah, it's been good.
And that's why they got to get in this Telegram. $75 a month, man. You can't beat it. The Cash App right there. Start elevating that mind. Start opening your mind to what we're doing a little bit. What not to do. What not to be focused on. But where to start putting your focus. He's already touched a lot of bases. A lot of bases for those who want to start studying some things. But man, get in there, get in there. We right here having fun with the puppies, just enjoying life for the first time in a long time.
Maybe if you take the advice and get in here, maybe you might stop chasing mediums. You might stop chasing mediums, and you might can actually grab some value and some wealth out the situation. If you actually understood the difference between value and mediums of exchange, between money and securities, you could start grasping a operational function like operational functionality, right? Of what's of how it actually is unfolding and working and not functioning. So, as I told y'all, we was gonna go over this, so we're gonna start from this page. Body, if you will, go ahead and run through this because
Yeah, let's get into it real quick. Help them understand. Help me understand. Because like I said, we learn together. I appreciate you, King. Let's get it. Masterclass. From medium to value. Breaking free to create real wealth. Let's address the root problem. Most people are stuck focusing on notes, checks, or digital credits because they confuse it with the value. This misconception locks them out of the real wealth creation. If you don't understand the difference between the medium and value, you'll never learn how to properly create or transfer value, let alone harness instruments to represent it. Let's start at the core and build from there. Section 1, medium versus value. What's the difference? Story. Imagine two scenarios. In one, you hold a $100 bill. In the other, you own 100 bushels of wheat. The bill is a medium, a representation of value. The wheat is the value. It feeds people. The wheat's worth isn't tied to the bill. It's tied to its utility. The medium, cash, checks, promissory notes, or bonds. A placeholder for value, facilitating trade or exchange. The value, the thing that holds intrinsic value, assets, skills, solutions to problems, exists independent of the medium. The takeaway, the medium is temporary, a tool for movement. The value is permanent.
let's go back over medium.
The medium is cash, checks, promissory notes, or bonds. Any negotiable instrument would be a medium or the placeholder for value, facilitating trade or exchange. A placeholder for value. Section 2, why people get stuck on the medium. Story. Think of a person chasing money without understanding how it's created. They think wealth is the cash in their hand, not the system that generated it. Key misunderstandings. Believing instruments like promissory notes or bonds are value to them or value themselves instead of tools to hold or transfer value. Focusing on the form, the note, the credit, instead of the substance, what the note represents. The result, people create instruments with no value backing them, leading to failed transactions and financial dead ends. The takeaway, instruments are vehicles for value. If there's no value to move, the vehicle goes nowhere.
Thank you.
That's on E.
Now you see why. Well, that's not the only reason why, but that's one of the main reasons why none of your instruments are going anywhere. These promissory notes that you're making, these bonds that you're making, BOEs that you're making, if you do not understand how to create the value to back the instrument, then it is essentially an empty fucking piece of paper you're just sending around.
Mm-hmm. Nothing backing it.
Go ahead, bro.
Section 3, the true nature of value. Story. A piece of land has value because it can grow crops or host buildings. The value is in what the land does, not the deed representing it. What creates value? 1, utility. Does it solve a problem or fulfill a need? 2, scarcity. Is it hard to acquire or replicate? 3, trust. Do people believe it's worth something? Example, gold has value because of its rarity and utility in technology and jewelry. A $20 bill only has value because people trust the government that issued it. Takeaway, value comes from what something does or how it's perceived, not from the medium representing. Section 4, how to properly create value. Story, think of a farmer planting seed. The act of planting doesn't create value. The value comes from the crops that grow and how they're used or sold. Steps to create real value. 1, identify a need. What do people lack? What problem can you solve? 2, provide a solution. Create a product, service, or system that fills the gap. 3, make it scarce or unique. Limit access or make it hard to replicate. 4, build trust. Ensure people believe in the solution's worth. Example, a trust owning intellectual property. Example given, a patent creates value by licensing its use. The patent itself is the value. The royalties are the medium used to transfer it. Creating value, takeaway, creating value is about solving problems, not just generating instruments. Section 5, instruments as value containers. Story, imagine pouring water into a bottle. The bottle, instrument, isn't the water, the value, but it makes the water easier to store and transport. How it works. Promissory notes, bills of exchange, and bonds are containers that represent value. The value must already exist or be created. Example given, a trust assets, projected income, or legal agreements. Without value,
Pay attention.
the instrument. Okay, go ahead.
Pay attention to the given example, people. The value must already exist or be created. Example given, a trust assets, projected income, or legal agreements. Does projected income include collateral that you hold right now? Hello?
It depends on what the collateral is.
No, it don't. It's projected. So how could you be holding it right now?
Yeah, that I was thinking if it was like an asset that was generating wealth, like an investment. But nah, if it's just something that you just hold right now and it's not projected to increase any value at any given time, then hell nah.
Projected, let me tell you something. You help you along. Projected is a fancy way of saying yes. By,
Expect
by whatever parameters or guidelines or whatever, however you want to word to say it, structure it out. It's a fucking guess. Projected income is my guess of what my future income will be.
Mm-hmm.
And there are certain entities that can back their instruments off of that. But continue.
Without value, the instrument is empty, a worthless piece of paper. Takeaway: instruments are tools to store or move value. Their powers depend on what they hold.
Now, does value have to be based off of something tangible? Quick answer. No, it does not. No, it does not. You can create value based off the same thing that governments worldwide and institutions, corporations, banks do every day. It's the correct and proper understanding of the hold on, my
You asking financial system? Oh.
no, it's, the storm system coming in took my attention. Yeah, what was I saying? What was the
You were
question?
speaking. Did you ask a question?
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, my answer was the financial system.
What was the question, not your answer?
Oh shit. What was the overall? Damn, what was the question?
Fuck, I don't remember either.
That motherfucker was about the
Just do instant replay.
Hey, yeah, OG. My
I
answer was the
think
financial system because it was like a
that was the wrong answer. I think it was the full faith and credit clause I was getting at. I was talking about how governments
Oh
back
yeah,
instruments create
yep,
value,
yep.
how entities can do the same thing
How
based
we
on
I was about to say exactly how we could do the same thing. Yep. You was just
how
getting into it.
entities can do the same thing based on their legal standing as such. Not how we can.
Like
And learn to
promissory.
understand, and I learned to understand the distinction. Who said
Mhm.
like promissory notion? What question are you asking me?
Like creating value. Like you know how the government creates money, we can do that
Yes,
too in a sense.
yes. Not in the sense exactly the same way.
All right.
Mhm. Who that?
Yeah.
Dr. Base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without value, the instrument is empty and worthless piece of paper. Instruments are tools to store or move value. Their power depends on what they hold. Let's continue, Roddy.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Section 6. Creating instruments the right way. Story. Picture someone writing a $1 million promissory note with no assets or plans to pay it back. That note is meaningless. Now imagine a trust issuing the same note backed by $500,000 in assets and future income. Suddenly, it's credible and valuable. Steps to proper instrument creation. 1. Identify backing. What value will support the instrument? Example given. Assets or income agreements. Oh no, assets, income, or agreements. 2.
That's
Draft
not
property. Mm-hmm.
What value will support the instrument? Question. Example given: assets, income agreements. 3 different things.
Right, yeah. That little ass a comma. Let me zoom in. Let's get it. Steps to proper instrument creation. 1. Identifying backing. What value will support the instrument? Example given. Assets, income, agreements. 2. Draft properly. Use legal language that complies with the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC. 3. Tie it to the value. Specify how the instrument is backed or secured. 4.
Right.
Circulate strategic. Yo, go ahead.
We know that's what relating to what regulating document UCC, right? What article in particular is it referring to when it says secured? We know that's Article 9. Right?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I love this. Tie it to the value. Specify how the instrument is backed or secured. 4. Circulate strategically. Present it to parties who trust the value it represents. Takeaway. Instruments aren't shortcuts. They only work when tied to real value.
Indeed.
Section 7. Transfer and representation of value. Story. Think of an orchestra playing a symphony. The sheet music, instrument, represents the sound, value, but without the musicians, trust, and the backing, the sheet is useless. How value moves. Instruments like promissory notes or bonds act as transferable promises. The trust or entity issuing the instrument ensures the value moves securely and legally. Once the instrument is accepted, it becomes a medium for exchanging or leveraging the underlying value. Takeaway. Instruments are only as strong as the trust and value that they represent. Section 8. Why mediums are replaceable, but value is not. Story. Gold used to be money. Then it was paper cash. Now it's digital credits. The medium has changed, but the value behind it, labor, goods, services, remain constant. Key insight. Mediums evolve based on technology and social trust. Value doesn't change. It's tied to what people need or desire. Example, a business sells products, value, and accepts cash, crypto, or credit cards, medium. The products remain valuable regardless of how they're paid for. Takeaway, value is eternal. Mediums are tools that evolve to represent it.
That's good.
He dropped something in there then. Section 9. Moving from medium to value creation. Story. Think of a person who collects cash versus someone who builds businesses. The first chases mediums. The second creates value. How to shift your focus. 1. Stop obsessing over the medium. cash, crypto, notes. 2, focus on solving problems or meeting needs that generate real value. 3, use instruments as tools, not shortcuts to represent the value you create. Example, a trust builds value by acquiring property or intellectual assets, then uses instruments to leverage that value into further wealth. Takeaway, the medium is just a tool. Value creation is the real game. Section 10, final real talk. If you're stuck on the instrument, you're playing the wrong game. Promissory notes, checks, bonds, they're all worthless without real value behind them. Focus on building or acquiring assets that create intrinsic value, understanding the problems people face and solving them, using instruments strategically to represent and move the value you create. The system isn't about the medium, it's about the value. The moment you stop chasing instruments and start building value, you'll see how easily the mediums follow. Real wealth comes from value and not the tools used to move it. The value you create, intellectual value.
And if you stop chasing these magical accounts because you're looking for credits, you look for cash of some sort, you're never going to find it. Stop chasing the fucking medium. Pay attention. Learn how to capture and create the value. Put the value in the chokehold. Then you can, guess what? Transfer and move that value through whatever medium of exchange you desire on the globe that exists, even ones you create. When you
That's
start
beautiful.
focusing on the actual value, right? What happens is then you can look through that lens, through that legal framework, and you will find the ways that exist in which you can create value from thin fucking air.
Just like we could get water out of air.
Man, so much deeper than the water. It's right there, man. Create that value out of thin air, bro.
Yeah.
Your entity create value out of thin air so that you can leverage these tools, leverage these forms of transferability, of negotiability. Don't overthink that shit.
That's why we gotta be properly structured. Start all that, huh?
Yes, Lord. But don't even overthink the proper structure.
You don't have to overthink it because you structure it based on your structure is based on your goal.
Yep.
Right? What are you trying to achieve? And the entity type best suited to facilitate that and protect the creator is what you use.
Protect the creator should be a trust.
If you could just take your mind off of that and put it on what's really happening, then we could get into these things.
That's creating value from nothing. The real power of full faith and credit.
Just read that part real quick, but not tonight. But just read that top part. I ain't getting into it
All right.
tonight.
Most people have heard the term full faith and credit, but few understand its true meaning or how to use it to create value from nothing. Here's the raw truth: value is not about what you have, it's about the systems, trust, and agreements that back what you create. The concept of full faith and credit isn't just a government principle, it's the blueprint for creating, leveraging, circulating value even when you start with nothing. Let's break it down.
Tune in tomorrow.
Mm.
Nobody left behind, man. If you want it, he's giving it. Stay tuned. Stay near and dear.
I'll be got a couple customers.
Yes, Lord, I figured as much.
Want it, you can have it.
Well, Valley, Dr. Bass, I gotta hold it down.
All right.
Step back.
Dr. Bass said he got a question. Dr. Bass, you know we can't talk too much, but I'll give you what I could give you.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's on your mind? Talk to me.
Are we still live or are we in the background?
Oh, we live. This okay. We just gon' you know, give them
Yeah.
what we can give them. We're gonna give them what we can give them right
Well, if you're going to have full faith and credit, know that Midwest King V got all the credit, so you better have faith in them. And it's going to get you set up right. Trust that.
Yes,
Oh,
that's a fact, you know. That's a fact. They should definitely trust what's being said, what's being given the opportunity to be a part of. For those that don't trust it though, you know, take the time to just tune in, learn what you can learn from what's being shared.
uh,
If for those that's in the chats and coming around, leave some questions. We'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, share what we can share.
uh,
Cause you know, it's just a lot of people that get little bits of stuff and then like to run away and try and share the information as if they done learned something new. And I mean they'll learn something new through some of these, you know, lives. At least learn that the stuff they chasing, you know, is far fabricated, far fetched, and maybe some of it is very, very close to what they're looking for. But they're missing the very key factors to make it come to fruition. And
yeah.
you know, a lot of people gonna think like, oh, well, King ain't somebody special. How he gonna make it happen? And truth is, he ain't nobody special. He just took the time to study what could make it compliant.
And he's not going to make it happen. It's not like you can get a horse and make him drink water. He's going to show you where the water is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to you to drink it or not.
Mm-hmm. You'd be a fool not to drink it. It's a drought.
Thank God Midwest and King V showed us where the water is. Showed us clean, purified water. Clean, real, fact checked, current.
Talk about this value, man. Talk about this value.
Showing us where the real currency is, how to
Um,
obtain it.
how to create value, how to
Yeah.
leverage assets, multiply wealth, quadruple wealth in essence.
And if you think about it, none of this shit's taught to anybody in the schools. Who's gonna teach you about finances? How to create wealth? You know,
Oh no.
not even in colleges or nothing. Unless you're some rich fool and you're in some private schools, and they insist that you learn this.
I want to see you tap in, Dr. Bass. I've been seeing you around for a while. I don't know you formally because I know you've been dealing with life, but start
Yeah,
tapping back in some more. You know, these fellas already got mad respect and love for you. They want to see you shine the same way that we shine, and become, and the more of us coming together is what matters, you know. So start tapping in some more, get in this Telegram with us and
yes,
start getting
sir.
them questions answered where we could be more open, you know, than right here on YouTube. It's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
the same type of vibes. We'll jump in the calls. We'll be on live all together. You'll be able to talk, vibe with us. It's gonna be a beautiful setting. Learning a lot of beautiful things
Yeah,
to start bringing some financial freedom to your family and your kids and their kids. Real shit.
yeah, yeah. I gotta get back in the
Yeah,
game.
don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Go right here on YouTube, tap that little bell that lets you know when they live, and make sure that it tell you every time they go live. But get in that Telegram for sure. The 75 as soon as you get paid, OG. Just to make the donation. You feel me? You already got the link right here. Just even, you know what I'm saying? You know how this going on.
Huh.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. For everybody else, get in there. Get in there. Show your
Uh,
faces, man. Come show your face. Don't be scared. We will not bite. Tim Mate's the only one that bite, and he can't move fast enough to get you. Don't be scared.
ah. And what about Dirty Woods? Always up to no good.
If Dirty Woods bite, he'll take a chunk out of something.
Yeah.
Dirty Woods doing good. Dirty Woods at Jehovah Witness meetings right now. He's making his congregation setting just right, putting up the
Uh,
prayers for us.
Already know that.
uh, I don't. How do I? I'm sure somewhere it shows where to get to the Telegram, right? I still had to download that.
Oh, you just cash out King right there, that Tavares Tiller, and leave your email or phone number. He gonna send it to you. Just, even if you ain't got the full 75 right now, make something shake. You right here. You know, talk to Cat. M.edu. We getting ready to get up out of here, man. We share some stuff with y'all. Y'all go back and rewind that. Start understanding what real value is, man.
All right,
Real
so
value. Stop putting your faith in these gurus. Stop putting your faith in these IRS forms.
uh,
these
fraudulent
tax these
forms,
tax forms.
lying to the feds about that stuff, get
Man.
jacked up.
And even then, bruh, you know, it just ain't that damn serious.
Yeah.
It just ain't that damn serious.
Man,
And just cause King covered the 1099B don't mean that we in here doing the 1099B. That ain't what this ain't that, buddy. Not you, Dr. Bass, but for the other people. This ain't that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
And if we want to use the 1099B, we're gonna get all the way compliant and utilize it to the full degree that we can. We know the laws now, baby.
Yep.
You can't tell me how to not be a barter exchange.
Yep. It can't just be anyone to do that. You gotta have your paperwork in, structured and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The same energy it take to make a LLC, the same energy it take to do that. The same energy it take to get your ass up and go to work. Not just you, Dr. Bates, but everybody else that just think it's something hard. The same energy it take to wash them dishes is the same energy it take to go online, do a little bit of research for a couple days, and start your corporation, start your foundation, start your LLC, start whatever entity it is that you desire that's going to meet the standards that you desire to operate under.
Yeah.
People just lazy. You know, we make excuses. It's a million things that's going on in all of our world. But if we all make excuses and say that we want to be rich, we want to be stable, we want to someday not have to work, then we're going to have to find some damn time while we got a mind to make it make sense. Someday we might not have the mental capacity to understand this information. So whoever hearing this better get it now while you can.
I got a question for you one time.
What's good, OG?
I know back then it was said, but I don't know how it is now. But for those that, kind of like me, or those who don't know how to use a computer and all this other stuff, I know they could get help to have this done for a nominal fee. Is that still option?
I could say, man, for you, Dr. Bass, get in the Telegram. Get in the Telegram, because the thing is, you can, once you're in the Telegram, you're going to start getting introduced to the information. And then you can take your time. You get what I'm saying? Take your time and start playing with these things. Because I'm not very, internet savvy either. So a lot of these things are new. I just use YouTube, OG. Jump on YouTube and ask YouTube to teach me the shit that I'm doing. Like how to use this app. You get what I'm saying? And it might take 30 minutes to watch the video and go and play with it. It might take an hour. But after that hour, I know how to fluently use it. And now I feel like I've known it forever, So like, just don't feel discouraged because you don't know right now. Like all of this shit was new to us until we started I started studying this information 2 months ago, maybe. You know what I mean? And now I'm more fluent in it than I would have ever imagined. The first time I was reading any of this shit, it was like Chinese.
Yeah.
It was like Chinese. I was confused as hell. I would have gave up if I didn't believe in myself and believe in the cause.
Yeah.
But now you got people that's already right here. You got M-Dub, you got King V, you got a couple more people on the panel that's already making these strategies work. Yeah. So it's like, why not put focus and time into it? It's not some bullshit. It's not bullshit. People really moving in some real compliant manners, and it is gonna be challenging for some to shift the mindset, to forget the past way of thinking, to get used to not having to wake up and punch the clock. It's gonna feel weird to
having that mentality. Like our families, generation just brought up that way and instill that in us.
So it's just take it one day at a time, OG. But as you start getting this information, now you back around. One day in the Telegram could change everything that you're thinking.
Yeah.
One day. And that's the beauty of it. Just one conversation. The same way we just went over 2 slides. Imagine what we doing in that back office. Imagine what he going over whenever it's the private guys together, the private girls together, and we sitting here talking about the real wealth.
Yeah.
We not sitting here playing. We cracking codes and we developing strategies to utilize for our generations to come. I was watching Dr. Martin Luther King today.
Yeah.
thinking about what our ancestors did, how their mindsets were, how some of them were so educated in the political realm, how they knew the financial realm so well, how they knew the system, how they knew the religious realm so well, and yet they had no power back then. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was fighting. They was fighting so that we could utilize these strategies.
Yeah.
Them brothers died. Them sisters died without. And now we utilizing it because of their sacrifices. So now we got to be wise.
Gotta honor what they went through.
So get in here, get in here, get in here. All the strangers.
You think about it, it's like a responsibility we got to honor what they sacrificed.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Huh.
We gotta honor what God called us to do, what God called them to do. See, it wasn't just them that did it, it was God calling. You go back and listen to some of them people who who really made a difference in this world. They never talked about their own feelings, their personal feelings. They talked about what God told them to do.
Yeah.
It ain't no man on this earth that would just sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this for the rest of my life, for the betterment of the people, because I want to do it for the people. I'm gonna die for the people because I love the people. Nah, you do that because God put it on your heart. If Jesus would have known he would have had to go through what he went through, I guarantee you he wouldn't have been Jesus.
No.
He would have been like, hell no. Give it to somebody else.
There was some times where he slipped up. He's like, why God? Why me? Like, nah, man, I can't do this.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Say I gotta do that.
Yeah, man.
Hell no. So that's why I tell all my people that I come on here, we get on here and we just joke, we laugh, we cover some good topics so that we can just, put it back in the air and let them know we still here. King ain't went nowhere. M-Dub ain't went nowhere. The panel ain't went nowhere. We maintaining.
Actually, they did go somewhere. They went up. So where they going is up.
Lord, yes, Lord. We finna get ready to get off here in a minute. Mamas, y'all better get in that Telegram. Oh, mamas.
Yeah, man. Get in that Telegram.
But it's all good.
Get in that Telegram,
Peace
man.
and
We
love,
gonna have
peace
some
and
real
love, everybody.
peace and love. Peace and love. Some good shit coming up for y'all.
222.
Yes, Lord.